Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a awesome collaboration here. It's a beer that many people that hang out with me have probably seen me drink recently. So I had a whole case of it, but I still haven't reviewed it on the channel. So it's a collaboration between Mountain Culture, pretty much my favourite Aussie brewery, and Pirate Life, who were my OG craft brewery in Australia. So it's called Pirate Culture, so pretty cool name. And it's a hazy pale. It's got the cocky dressed as a pirate, which is pretty epic, bringing the two sort of like logos together. It's at 5%. And just I was amazed when I seen these two were working together. I thought that's cool. I'd wish that they'd done something bigger though. Like, would have been unreal if they did like a bloody dog. Would have been unreal if they did like a double Westie or something like that. But can artwork, immaculate, so cool. Even the gold trims and stuff, like pretty epic. And yeah, mountain culture out of the Blue Mountains, which is New South Wales, like west of Sydney, and Pirate Life are based in Adelaide. But yeah, both like breweries are massive and have venues sort of all across Australia. So yeah, let's get into it. I was going to go a mountain culture hat and a Pirate Life glass, but I think the glass is dirty. I can't find it, so I've just gone the little mountain culture one. Cheers, Simo. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. Hopefully we share a beer this weekend. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, I worked morning, finished earlier this afternoon, and yeah, I haven't had a beer yet. I thought I'll do 2 beer reviews tonight, and if there's some people around, I might go live for a bit, but we'll see how we go. I was hanging out with Craig of Kent Beer Reviews last night. One of our very popular breweries here, Fox Friday, they're based out of Tasmania. They've just gone under. I don't know what the hell's happened because they were absolutely killing it. I think they just had some like dodgy investors or something's just gone pear-shaped. And they owned like bars and all this other crap. Anyway, these guys, because they're killing it so much lately, they've just went, okay, we'll step in and we'll just acquire it all. So now Mountain Culture own my favourite bar, Carwin Cellars in Melbourne. So that's real cool. So yeah, in the glass, it probably looks shit on my camera, but it's sort of like it is dull in colour. It's like a light sort of straw or a light yellow. About a 2-finger head. And yeah, very light carbonation. I would describe it as like cloudy. Body's probably light to medium. You can definitely tell it's like more of a pale than an IPA. Cheers, Adam. Cool. Awesome. So we'll go a whiff, shall we? And that's the thing, I had like a case of it, but it's been ages since I drank it, so I can't sort of remember like the hops or the characteristics. It may have changed too with a bit of time. I'm getting the 2 Ps, passion fruit and peach. Pineapple, another P. Maybe like a touch of guava. It's like very tropical forward. I reckon there's some lime there as well. It's got like a real sweet nose to it. Oh, so did Paul's beer only just arrive? I thought you got it a while back. Did he sent you, was it 3? And I said one for me, one for you, and one for whoever you see out of beer tube. Yeah, I reckon like Peter or Harry or Rob or someone like that. Like slightly bready, probably more biscuity. Very soft, very delicate. It just would have been so epic if they did a West Coast together, these two. So they both do like real, like awesome Westies. I was so annoyed. I had a Mountain Culture Westie the other day off camera, and it it was such a good beer, and I was like, why the hell did I not review this? So I'm going to try and get another one because I think I only had the one can of it. God, it was good. Anyway, time to get into it. Yeah, could be a thing. The only thing that's probably going to hurt is I'm on Arvo shift, so I might just need a little bit of a sleep in. Because yeah, we've been doing like when, especially for some reason, Arvo shift on Mondays and Fridays, we seem to do a shitload of overtime. So like, I'll start at lunchtime and I don't get home till like fucking 1 in the morning. It's pretty shit, but yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm possibly going to the city tomorrow. A lot of the bars and breweries and that have still got a lot of the epic beers on from Pine of Origin. And I was sort of annoyed I didn't go last week. I noticed the USA Pine of Origin at Carwin Cellars, they've still got like Bottle Logic and RAR and 50/50 and Anchorage and a few others still on tap. So I'm like, I know what I'm doing this weekend. Yeah, cool. Anyway, I better have a sip of this bad boy. Cheers. And yeah, this is the first of 2 reviews tonight. The next one will be a Banks Hazy with cool retro can artwork. So the sweetness doesn't carry through as much on the palate. It's still got some sweetness, but on the aroma, it's like, wow, this is sweet. You get a little touch of bitterness. You get like some sort of grassy character. Still getting that sort of strong passion fruit, touch of pineapple. Yeah, there's no sort of like pithy grapefruit or anything like that. Most of it's sort of sweet and juicy. One thing that was cool today when I got home from work, the postie just happened to arrive about half an hour after I got home. And yeah, he had the new Mountain Culture Bottle Logic collab. So yeah, I've got some big boy stouts there ready to go. I've got so much good beer in the fridge. I mean, most of it's Aussie and Kiwi, but a lot of good local hype. So it's like I'm trying to when it's coming to reviews, I'm trying to do the older beers that are still like hop forward, just so Yeah, I'm still drinking them at good quality. But yeah, I'm starting to get a few dark beers and that now coming into winter. This is so crushable. I can see why the case didn't last long at all. It'd be good to see, like, hopefully they work together again and do something else. There goes the old train with the new horn. Sounds so weak. Yeah. So you're saying that it's a bank holiday this Monday coming up? One thing that's been shitting me lately is a lot of like people haven't been doing anything on Friday night or Saturday night. And then I'll go to work on the Monday and then they decide to do Sunday night streams. I'm like, fuck, it annoys me. I've gone back to work and then everyone decides to hang out. It's happened the last 2 weeks, I reckon. The time difference has really annoyed me lately. I could definitely see it as a massive, like it was a massive positive when I was doing nights because the it worked in my favour as far as hanging out with people in other parts of the globe. But now that I'm just on sort of like normal days and afternoon shift, it's like the time difference definitely affects me. It's so funny though when you hear of people whinging about the time difference and they're like an hour or two different to someone else. It's like try living in Australia, motherfucker. Yeah, I put in for the because it's a public holiday in Australia the day of that concert in Sydney. So I'm hoping to go down on the Sunday, public holiday and the gigs Monday, and then I'll probably come home on Tuesday. So I've taken Tuesday and Wednesday off work. And then obviously that following weekend, you're going to be in Melbourne. So I'm going to take the Friday off work so I can hopefully get down to Melbourne early. Because otherwise, I'm going to be on night shift and I'll be fucking working till like 2 in the morning or something. And it'll screw the day. So yeah, hopefully it all goes through all right. I would have just, I wanted to just take the full week off because I've taken a fair bit of time off this week. I mean, this year, I only had 3 days up my sleeve and I needed the 4. So a bit of a pain in the ass. And I don't want to dip into my long service. I might even ask him though, like if possible, I might try and take the Thursday off just without pay. But yeah, I don't reckon they'll let me because we're sort of under the pump at the moment. I could drink about 10 of these in a session. So yeah, as I said, it's 5%. You can definitely tell it's lower ABV. It's like light, soft. It's still got punchy flavour though, which is good. And yeah, 355 ml can, so doesn't take much to get it down. But yeah, hopefully these two work together again. I was just like, fuck yeah, when I seen Mountain Culture and Pirate Life doing a collab together. It'd be like I don't know, in the music world, it'd be like Sabbath and Led Zeppelin doing a song together. Yeah, boy. Dusted off the old orange cap. I haven't had any dinner yet. I'm deciding what to have. Because I worked so much last week, I got like a huge pay. And it's like you just want to splurge. It's like I keep thinking of going to Sydney and how much that's going to cost me. I'm like, oh, I earned so much money last week. Fuck it, I'm going to get KFC delivered. I've got I've got like some chicken breast in the fridge, a heap of salad, and some hockey and noodles. So I'm like, ooh, I might cook up a real spicy noodle dish. It'll be a late night cook up. But yeah, if I go to Melbourne in the morning, yeah, no, that's all right, dude. If I was going to Melbourne on the Friday, I would have went sort of afternoon or so. So yeah, are you there till what? Sunday or Monday? And yeah, when it comes to when you said, "Oh, I'll decide which is better, Sydney or Melbourne," obviously you're going to think Sydney's better because it sounds like you're spending a lot more time there and you are doing all these activities and stuff. So I think that that is very unfair to Melbourne. As far as like, as far as sport, entertainment, even like, oh, I think food is on par. I think they're both really good with food. But I think with sport and entertainment, things to do and that, I reckon Melbourne beats Sydney. But as far as like just pure beauty of a city, Sydney's fucking unreal. And yeah, obviously Sydney gets slightly better weather. Fountain Gate. I know Chad. Is it Chadston? Yeah, there's a few big shopping centres out that way. What made her pick Fountain Gate? Was it like a tour or something? Yeah, because I know Chadston. I think it's called Chadston Shopping Centre. It's like pretty epic, and that's actually out the same way as the breweries that we want to go to. Um, yeah, when it comes to shopping centres, though, it's like I'm not really the person to ask. When I think of shopping, I just think of women's clothes and people everywhere, and it's like the last place I want to go. Oh, did you get my message, Simo? I just watched a. It was on Aussie TV, like free, like main free to air tally. All these like middle aged people that love this show. It's called I can't remember what the show's called, but I think it's called Australian Story. It's a very popular show for like sort of your middle aged folk. And anyway, Parkway Drive are on there. There's a big special about them, and it was only like a couple of months ago. Because I've heard people at work going, "Oh, I actually know that band," because I've got a drink bottle at work. And they're going, "I actually know that band. I've seen them on Australian Story." So I was like, I've got to watch this episode. It's pretty cool that, yeah, there's people that would never even know who the fuck they are, know all about them. And yeah, I watched the whole thing and it was awesome. That's why I thought I'll send it to you because you've probably never seen it. Yeah, I'm a mall boy. Sunday night, yeah. Yeah, because I didn't want to, because the fucking public transport's so shit from country Victoria to Melbourne. I don't really want to rely on leaving like home and going to Melbourne on the Saturday morning because the places we want to go to are a fair way out. So I feel like I need to be in Melbourne that morning so we can get started early. We want to go to Banks and we want to go to Boat Rocker. Even if we fucking, yeah, as I said, go halves in an Uber and we can get there as soon as they open and then, yeah, it'll make for a great day. Yeah, for sure. I don't know how long it went for, maybe an hour, maybe a little less, but yeah, really good, dude. Like, really good insight into just the dudes in the band and like the sort of the negativity and the fact like the struggles and that. It's really good. Ah, yeah, okay, cool. Because I thought if she wants to go purely for shopping, like just to check out a good shopping centre like Chadston, it'd have to be number one. Yeah, Viva the Underdogs is sick. Even I had a shower before and I was listening to Parkway. I love when you finish work for the week and you get in the shower and you crank music and you have a shower beer. It's fucking awesome. I'm looking forward to this next beer, boys. This one's just about done. I need to dust off the old guitar and learn some Parkway songs. That'd be pretty cool. Bust out the electric, tune it down to fucking D or C. They play real heavy sort of stuff. It'd be cool learning just some of the basic riffs, or it'd be unreal playing something like Darker Still, but it's probably pretty technical. Yeah, I didn't real. One thing I didn't realize is Jai is in the bassist. I knew that he was late coming into the band, like he was just a friend of theirs, and their bassist left in the early days because he was having a kid. And then yeah, Jai just joined the band and had never played an instrument before, and that. I didn't realize though that they only just made him an official band member only like 4 years ago. He'd been playing with them for like 15 years. So yeah, he wasn't making any money. Yeah. I've played guitar a fair bit over the years, just not recently. But yeah, because I've been just so deep into Parkway Drive lately, I'm like, fuck, I need to learn some of their songs. Yeah, well, that's what I need to do. Because I've got time now in Sydney. Mountain Culture I'm pretty sure they have a tap room and they share it with Wildflower. And Wildflower is like one of, if not the best, sour brewery in Australia. So how fucking awesome would that be? Like tasting some awesome as wild ales and then some fucking Mountain Culture IPAs. So that's the beauty of yeah, them having other facilities. They do also own a pub somewhere that's not far from the city, so that could be another option if it's like closer. He sure is. I've already got him a bit of stuff. I've just got this one section in my fridge at the back left, and it's like Mersey beers. Oh man, I wish the can was bigger on this one. Just goes down too quick. I love how he's holding the medallion too. People that know mountain culture well, they do like a Christmas box. And when you open up each day, you'll have like the different limited beers, but there's a coin inside there. And apparently the coin, if you've got the coin, you take it to the brewery and they just load you up with like free drinks and stuff. And I've got like three of them there. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a shame that you can't take Ramjet home with you, just be in a bottle. They did. It's annoying because they had it for a couple of years. They had it in cans and bottles, and then they've just gone back to bottles. So I wanted to get a can of it for you, but yeah, that's going to be an unreal like say if me and you're in a hotel room and we share that and do a stream, it'd be fucking awesome. It'd just be one of those memories you'll always have. When I went to Melbourne, I shared a ramjet with Sammy. So yeah, it's like a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. It's the one that's like sort of like a cult beer. It has its own day dedicated to it. The whiskey barrels it comes from are like, oh, yeah, it's whiskey, sorry, not bourbon. But yeah, the whiskey barrels it comes from, they're like one of Australia's best distilleries. Yeah, I might wrap this up and get started on the next beer, boys. So if you're keen to stick around, check out my next stream. I'll be reviewing VHS Vibes by Banks Brewing. And Banks is one of the breweries I want to take at it. So they're southeast Melbourne. So yeah, this bad boy's just known as a hazy IPA at 6.5%. They're in my probably top three Aussie breweries. I'd have Mountain Culture, Banks, and I don't know. It's always hard to pick a third one. There's a few that I like sort of evenly. Yeah, this one is Hazy IPA hopped with Strata, Citra, Citra Cryo, and Sabro. Retro vibes and hazy times in this luscious juice bomb. So as far as this one goes, this delightful little number, I would probably score it maybe a 4.3 out of 5. I think for a hazy pale, it's like top shelf. But yeah, it's one of those beers you could crush. It's awesome, but it's not gonna like blow your mind just because of the style, pretty much. But yeah, good shit. Yeah, the Red Fern one's the one I'm thinking of, I think. Or maybe that's a pub. I just know that there's one that they share with Wildflower. You've got Wildflower by itself, pretty sure, and you've got two mountain cultures by themselves. But then in the city, you've got a one where they're both together, and then a mountain culture pub by itself. I think it's like the a two-story pub, and I think the second level's all mountain culture. Yeah. Anyway, boys. So yeah, pirate culture. If you can still get it, get around it. Yeah, great hazy pale, and yeah, 4.3 out of 5 from me. As I said, one of my favourite OG breweries. I've seen the guys first start out as a father, son, and son's best mate team. And then all of a sudden they've just blown out of the water. And then mountain culture, I pretty much seen him when him and Harriet first started, and they've done the same sort of thing. But at least with them, they're still independently owned, whereas Pirate Life sort of sold their souls. But yeah, I'll catch us on the next one. Won't be long.